Hanging's too good for him.
Welcome to British Rationals, in a week when the recent heatwave in the Northern Hemisphere has seen wildfires raging from Greece to the Arctic Circle.
Well, it really is ridiculously hot. Magda, our au pair, has resorted to wearing some quite limited clothing. My wife told me to have a word with her, but, I mean, come on, she's so hot. It's so hot.
It's global warming. Like, it's the end of the world. And no one's planning ahead. That's why we're all on 0-hour contracts.
Yeah, I went on holiday to Greece once. I'm not going back. I didn't like it, and I wasn't even on fire.
I feel really bad for the homeless in this heat. They don't even have air conditioning.
Oh, I remember the summer of 76. Long, hot family holidays. Sand castles. Ice cream. I've got my own family now. It's just not as much fun.
Well, if you think you're hot, you wouldn't want to work on a bloody farm, would you? That's why I get foreign chaps to do it for me.
We should invite Melania Trump back. We could do with a cold front. The government finally lifted the cap on public sector pay this week, meaning wage rises for around 1 million people.
These public sector workers don't realise how lucky they are, with their full-time jobs, holiday pay.
Yes, it's awful people not being able to keep up with inflation. We felt the pinch as well, which is why we had to get our help in from abroad.
Pensions.
I can totally empathise. I haven't had a pay rise in 5 years. I did ask my dad, and he said it was a bit much because I started on 90k. I turn up most days. What else does he want?
Mortgages.
I'm a hard-working black cab driver in London, and I've not had a pay rise in ages. Well, I say pay rise. You call them tourists.
Credit.
Public sector workers, bunch of lazy sods.
Have those kids just nicked something from your shop?
Oh, never going to catch them now, am I?
Food.
Maybe now they'll be able to afford to pay a little bit more for the milk, which it costs me more to produce than the price I sell it for.
And Wi-Fi. I have to go to Starbucks for a connection, and it's so unethical.
Tories are spending money on public sector pay rises. What bad news do you think they're trying to bury? This week, Home Secretary Sajid Javid dropped British opposition to the death penalty for 2 ISIS fighters so they could be tried in the United States.
Well, if you ask me, we should bring those 2 lads back and hang them ourselves.
Really?
No, you're right. Hanging's too good for them.
No, I don't agree with the death penalty. It's inhumane. It's proved to have killed innocent people. And more importantly, if you look at the death penalty statistics in America, the gender gap is horrendous.
I'm totally against the death penalty. But historically, public executions did bring people together. Like, Love Island.
Objection to the death penalty is a strongly held belief. One must abide by the laws of the land. Still, I suppose there's no bloody law left in Syria, is there?
If they were British, then of course I'd be against the death penalty. Lucky they're not British anymore.
They're bringing back the death penalty. Well, what's next? Corduroys? Flares? Turtlenecks? That would be really inhumane, especially in this heat.
A Tory minister breaking conventions yet again. They'll break pairing, they'll U-turn on policy, and now they'll kill people. If you've enjoyed this episode, why not subscribe to us on YouTube? Just go to britishrationals.co.uk or follow us everywhere @BritRationals. We'll see you next Friday for more British Rationals.